steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
EDD. Salute to a real basketball legend, Chicago basketball legend, DC legend. She done brought the championship to DC. Man, one of the greatest players of her time. I remember her when she was in college at Delaware, and like it was like this girl Delaware, she's setting all the records. She like the best college basketball player ever. And this was like before Kelsey Plum, and then it became Kelsey Plum, then it became Sabrina Ionescu, and then it became Caitlin Clark. So when people, new fans, look at Caitlin Clark and like, oh, you know, I'm a bit like Caitlin Clark. We ain't never seen this. It's like people literally was just calling Sabrina Ionescu the greatest thing ever. And then people literally a couple years before that calling Kelsey Plum the greatest thing ever. And before that, people were calling Elena Delle Donne, but also, you know, shout out to Stewie, the GOAT of college basketball. And then shout out to Maya Moore, the greatest player I've ever seen up front and close and personal, stuff like that. But yeah, man, you know, Delle Donne was one of them ones. And, you know, what I learned kind of throughout the years was that she was originally supposed to go to UConn, because I was always wondering about the UConn EDD connection and stuff like that. And that's what it was. She was originally committed to UConn, and it was something like her father was sick, so she had to stay sick closer to her family. So she went to Delaware, and she set the scoring records and all that, and just balled out at Delaware. Went to Chicago, started off her career at Chicago. She's just a cold white girl. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's like I won't even say Dirk is her comparison, because her jumper is a little more fluid. But she is like one of those prototypical fours that you see now. You see so many of them, like the Asia Wilsons and the Leah Edwards and ironically Shakira Austin's, like, you know, two DC players there. But it's a lot of those like hybrid fours that face up and kind of are slashers and kind of go into Candace Parker, even though Candace Parker is older than EDD. But, you know, kind of play like, perfect example, Paul Millsap. Kind of play like Paul Millsap, you know what I'm saying? Where they could face up, but they could also post up because of their size and use their size, but they could shoot the ball and everything like that. Can get up, run the floor because they're, you know, slim enough, fit enough, and things of that sort. Great player. Career slowed up a little bit by injuries. I know she wanted to retire on her own terms, just like an Angel McCoughtry wanted to retire on her own terms, but it just is what it is, man. I'm so sorry, man. And I also think that to say that they deserve better, bro. Like the legends deserve better. Angel McCoughtry deserves better. Proper farewell. You know what I'm saying? She tore her ACL, and you know when she wasn't ready, she went back out in Atlanta and took a corner three or whatever, and just got a standing ovation, and that was kind of it. You know, she didn't get her good farewell. She came back to a game last season in Gateway, and people gave her applause and everything like that, standing ovation as the greatest, the queen of Atlanta basketball. But these legends, man, we have to make sure that we treat these legends with respect, especially with the game blowing up now. Is more important than ever to remember the past and where we came from and the people that set the pathway for this blow up and stuff like that. So salute to Elena Delle Donne. Shouts out to her bringing a championship to the city of Washington, D.C. With the Mystics. I'll always remember your contributions to the game, and I appreciate all the memories and great play throughout the years, man. And with that said, another guy that I want to shout out, man.
steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.